All right, guys, it's Vikram Ryan. I'm excited to talk to you guys today about how to choose the right mentor or coach. I find this topic incredibly important as it's one of the foundations for, I think, a lot of the success I've achieved. I couldn't have done it on my own. I stood on the shoulders of giants, as Isaac Newton once said, right? You need people who've done what you want to do to help whisper in your ear that one, you can do it. Here's how to do it. And let me show you how. And let me introduce you to other people who've done it so they can help you. That's essentially what it is. Do you need a coach or mentor? My answer is absolutely not. And you'd be surprised because I am a high performance coach. So you don't need a coach or mentor. All it does is collapse time, it shortens your learning curve. And so it expedites, it is a catalyst, it triggers, it launches you into the next realm in a shorter, faster, quicker way so you don't make mistakes, so you don't pay the expensive price of experience. I hope that makes sense. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about, how did I choose? I've had numerous mentors in various aspects of my life. What I found is this: if I want to do something, I find someone who's the best in the world at it, and I model best practices. I gain, these 2 millimeter shifts, these nuances, these subtleties, and I act on them. I take massive action. I execute like a beast, and I move forward. And then I create systems around on the back end, and so then I don't have to personally be in the nitty gritty, right? I'm a big picture person. I'm a visionary, so I need systems around me to continue to be successful. What if you could reclaim hours of free time each week, create legacy building wealth, and devote more energy to your passion projects without giving up on your career as a life-saving MD? My name is Vikram Raya, functional cardiologist, high performance coach, and real estate expert. And I'm here to give you the tools, strategies, and solutions you need to transform your life so you can unlock your limitless potential and achieve greatness, all the while freeing up your precious time. Welcome to Limitless MD. Let's dive in. So how do I do it? How do you find the best mentor and coach? Well, number one, you need depending on what you're interested in doing, you need a person with that knowledge or expertise. So number one is knowledge or expertise. Number two, not everyone is a good fit not all coaches are a good fit for every person. Some coaches are more masculine, some are more feminine, some are introverted, some are extroverted, some want to be able to be spoken to frequently. Other people say, hey, call me only when you need to. Other people are more disciplined, and they have a sort of a regiment and a foundation, a framework. Other people are more, just tell me what your issue is and we'll figure it out. They're on the whim. Other people are virtual. Some people are in person. So it just really depends on that personality and fit. That's number two. And then finally, the third one is track record. What do I mean by track record? I really do mean who are they personally? Who is this coach and mentor personally? What have they done personally? Like, how is their family life? How is their lifestyle? Is that something that I want to emulate? Number two, how are they professionally? What have they done professionally? Have they worked in Fortune 500 companies? Have they worked in hospital systems? Have they achieved the success that they're coaching on? And then finally, how are the clients have done? The coaching clients. Are you their first client? Are there multiple clients that they've coached already? And how have the clients achieved results from their coaching? So if you take these three topics, this is your rubric for figuring out if this person could be the right mentor or coach. And if you get this right, well, first, if you get this wrong, you're going to waste a ton of money, but more importantly, you're going to waste time, which I think is the most precious asset we have. You will not gain traction. You'll be frustrated. You'll wonder, hey, is it me? Did I do something wrong? But no, if you don't have the right client coach fit, then that's a concern. So be careful in choosing the right coaching client. Number two, if this is right and you figure it out, man, life is going to be amazing. You're going to feel inspired. You're going to feel motivated. You're going to work and you're going to gain traction from that work. Speed loves success. So being able to execute swiftly, nimbly, and adapting and course correcting along the way is critical. And overall, as a whole, you'll feel very connected, and you'll be able to change your circumstances in your life in a major way. So let me share with you a couple of different examples. So when I was looking for a personal trainer, I've looked around, and what I realized was I needed someone to come to me because I'm just so busy and I don't want to waste time driving. So I found a trainer who was willing to train me at my house. That was huge. Number two, I found a price point that made sense to me. Number three, this trainer has been training for over 10 years. And if you believe in the, you know, um, 10,000 hour 10-year rule of mastery, then that person's truly a master. So they've seen it all. They've seen injuries, they've seen motivated people, they've seen unmotivated people. They've learned at how do you go get through plateaus. They probably understand nutrition, right? And they understand working with different pieces of equipment. So man, this trainer of mine, Joe, has been phenomenal, and I really thrive from that, and I really taking that my training to that next level. I'm continuing to still develop muscle. I'm still developing a inner strength and core. I also do that with a martial artist. Now, I found two martial artists. One that was teaching me something called Krav Maga, and another one that was teaching me Muay Thai. What I found is I didn't have a good cultural fit with the guy who's teaching me Krav Maga. And so I ended up, after one session, saying, hey, this is not going to work out. There's something about him that I just, for whatever reason, I didn't feel as comfortable. But the guy who's teaching me Muay Thai kickboxing, man, I feel good. He jokes with me. I joke with him. I enjoy it. I look forward to our sessions. He adapts the sessions to whatever I need. He can also sense when I'm fully bringing it, and then when I'm sort of pooped out, if you will. So it's nice. So that adaptability and that flexibility is what a coach you need to look for in a coach. Next, when I was in my real estate journey, I've had multiple coaches. First, I couldn't afford a coach, so I read books. I read books on different things, from Robert Kiyosaki to, different people on real estate. And then I think I paid some small amount. I got some basic coaching. Then I got something about how to do fix and flips. So and I started doing that. And then I heard the speaker speak about multifamily syndications. Then just went to a conference, a course, and a boot camp, and then tried to do it on our own. We were unsuccessful, so we anteed up the investment to get a coach. And then finally, man, we started getting traction. That was amazing. But then I outgrew the coach, and that's another thing I want to say. You can outgrow coaches. At some point, you've maxed out what that coach can teach you, and that's okay. The coach is okay with it, and you should be okay with it, and you should move on. Still keep him as sort of a friend and mentor, but move on to a next level coach if that's what you desire. And I ended up finding someone who was going to show me how to go to that next level in life. And so I found a person who's very sophisticated in multifamily syndications, and they're on to create multiple billions of assets. So now that's a coach. And then finally, I was like, how do I create a business system, team structure? How do I take my company to the next level? How do I become an owner, not an operator? And so I brought on, as I moved on from this person, I found a third person. And so I always will continue to grow. I always want to find someone who's 5 years ahead of me and bring them on who can show me exactly what I need to do so I can be as successful as them or even more. And then finally, mindset coaches, right? Tony Robbins is my first official virtual mentor. He's been mentoring me. He doesn't even realize it for years, right? In the car with my CDs. I remember driving from Atlanta to Augusta, where I was doing my medical school, and back again. And those 2-hour drives, man, I would listen to the same tapes over and over and over again. I was like, man, this is awesome. One day, if I can afford, a real go to a conference, even was a big deal. So went to the conference and then got blown away. And then one day, when I was finally got my first attending job as a cardiologist, I was like, you know what? I can afford a coach. I'm going to go for it. And I got a coach. I think it was a couple of $1,000s. And I was like, man, this is awesome. And so, that one coach has been with me for almost 9 years now. And it's been a blessing. It's been beautiful. So, that's how, and they paired me with that coach because I was interested in real estate, entrepreneurship. I was a high income professional, and they felt that that coach could help me. So that's how I've gotten a coaching mindset. But basically, coaching has been around for thousands of years. They didn't call it coaching. They called it apprenticeship or mentorship, or they called it a guru, or they called it just, sort of an older statesman, either in your company or in your life. Initially it was families mentoring their younger children or younger people in the families, businesses mentoring businesses. And so all of that is truly important in your advancement in your life. And so what I've done, guys, is I've created a new way to help all the doctors out there who are interested in really taking their life to the next level. I've created something called the Physician Wealth Accelerator. It's my complimentary program where this is going to be group coaching. And again, it's really me just creating a venue for sharing the best things I've learned from the best people in the world and give it to you guys in a way through masterclasses, live Q&As, cutting edge training. And the goal is to, take your income by extra 100K, 500K, potentially $1 million, and also create that free time that you're looking for so you can live that life of your passion and be more time with your family, more time for your side hustles, more time for your hobbies and endeavors. And so let's recap here on sort of the big key points on how to find a mentor. You want someone with the knowledge and expertise in the specialty that you're looking for. Sometimes they're sort of global business coaches or mindset coaches potentially, or high performance coaches, but sometimes it's very specific and narrow. Hey, look, I want to learn how to do, LinkedIn. Okay, well, there's a person who's mastered LinkedIn. They can teach you that. Number two, you want to have personality connection and rapport with that coach. And number three, what have they accomplished? And have they actually done what you're looking to create? What is their personal? Are they? Do they have children so they understand work-life balance? Are they married? Do they understand difficulties in relationships potentially? Professionally, have they hit the goals that you're looking to achieve? And finally, how the clients have done. If those three are in alignment, then you've probably found the right coach. And so, guys, the way I've done it is, at the beginning, I didn't have much money. I had to start with books. Then I started podcasts, then YouTube, then conferences. Then I finally got group coaching. Then I was able to afford one-on-one coaching. And then I've gotten to the point where, I find that I need to be around high-level people who are achieving. I want to be the dumbest and the poorest person in the room always. And the way I've found to do that is being part of high-level masterminds. So this is the progression of professional. The top 1% of the people in the world, this is what they do. They've created this, elite peer groups, this elite mentorships, so they can continue to strive and be successful. I hope this makes sense. And I hope this really resonates with you guys. Again, I invite you to join me in the Physician Wealth Accelerator, which is, again, a complimentary program I'm creating for a tribe of the top doctors out there. And I wish you well. Be phenomenal and be limitless. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Limitless MD. If you found value from this episode, I encourage you to share this episode with a friend and let me know by leaving a review. For more information, make sure you check out the links in the show notes below or simply visit vikramraya.com. So until next time, my friends, be phenomenal.